Welcome back to G Fun Facts Online, where we dive deep into the wonders of science and technology. Today, we're venturing into the most complex 3 pounds of matter known to us, the human brain, and specifically, the fascinating and slightly terrifying world of memory manipulation. Our memories, they're the bedrock of who we are, right? Every cherished moment, every lesson learned, every heartbreaking experience, it's all stored in this incredible biological hard drive. But what if I told you we're on the cusp of being able to edit that hard drive, to enhance some files, and maybe even delete others? This isn't a sci-fi movie plot anymore. It's the cutting edge of neurotechnology. Think about the millions suffering from memory loss due to Alzheimer's or traumatic brain injuries. The idea of reversing that, of giving people back their life's experiences, is monumental. And that's where things like neuroprosthetics or brain implants come in. Scientists are developing these tiny devices to essentially bridge the gaps in damaged neural pathways. Imagine reconnecting broken circuits in the brain to restore cognitive functions. Early research into deep brain stimulation, or DBS, is already showing some promise for memory disorders. While it's not a perfect science yet, experts predict we could see commercial memory stimulation implants within the next decade. And get this, within 20 years, we might even have the ability to very precisely target and perhaps even delete specific memories. Mind-blowing, right? But it's not just about fighting disease. What about supercharging our learning? Ever heard of targeted memory reactivation, or TMR? It's a technique where sensory cues, like a specific sound or a particular smell, are presented to you while you sleep. These cues are linked to information you learned while awake, and the idea is that they help strengthen those specific memories. Picture students acing exams by effortlessly consolidating complex information overnight, or professionals retaining critical knowledge with far greater ease. There are even automated TMR systems being developed for home use. So, cognitive enhancement could become just another part of our daily routine, like your morning coffee, but for your brain. Now, enhancing memory is one thing, but what about the ability to forget? It sounds a bit counterintuitive, but our brains are actually designed to forget. We have active forgetting mechanisms that prune away unnecessary information, kind of like a decluttering service for your mind. Neuroscientists are now starting to really understand these processes, even pinpointing specific neurons and dopamine-driven pathways that control this transient forgetting. Why is this important? Well, think about conditions like PTSD, where individuals are haunted by traumatic memories they can't escape. Understanding how to promote forgetting could lead to revolutionary therapies. Techniques like optogenetics, which is super cool, uses light to control genetically modified neurons. In animal studies, scientists have used optogenetics to erase bad memories, and even, get this, implant false ones. It shows the incredible potential, but also the serious ethical tightropes we're walking. And this is where things get really deep. If we can sculpt our memories, enhance some, dampen others, what does that do to our identity? Our memories aren't just data points. They form the narrative of our lives. They shape who we believe we are, how we make decisions, and how we react emotionally. If we start editing that narrative, are we essentially re-scripting ourselves? Who gets to decide which memories are undesirable or which ones are worth preserving at all costs? And what happens if these powerful technologies aren't available to everyone equally? Could we create a society where some can erase guilt or trauma, potentially diminishing our collective moral compass or our drive to fight injustice? It's a complex road ahead, full of amazing possibilities and significant challenges. Artificial intelligence is playing a massive role here, helping researchers build complex models of how memory works, and even assisting in developing personalized cognitive enhancement strategies. And we're also seeing virtual and augmented reality emerge as powerful tools for memory training and rehabilitation. So as neurotechnology races forward, giving us this unprecedented access to the inner workings of memory, we're truly at a crossroads. The power to engineer recall, to help people forget debilitating trauma, and to influence who we become is an incredible toolkit. It could alleviate immense suffering and unlock human potential in ways we can barely imagine. But it also screams for careful, thoughtful consideration. We need strong ethical guardrails to make sure these technologies are used responsibly, equitably, and in a way that respects the deeply personal and intricate nature of human memory and identity. The future of memory isn't just about what we can remember or forget. It's about who we choose to become with these extraordinary new powers. That's all the time we have for today on Fun Facts Online. Join us next time as we explore another fascinating corner of our world. Thanks for listening.